Hello everyone, my name is Dusty and I'm still hanging out at the video store. Tonight I rented the 1983 Sword and Sandals movie Ironmaster, also known as the Iron War. Ironmaster was directed by Umberto Lenzi, who also directed Cannibal Ferox. This is a much better movie than Cannibal Ferox, let me just start off by saying that. This movie came suggested by Evan of a Facebook group I belong to, Sword and Sorcery Movies of the 1980s. So thanks for that, Evan. Most of the marketing for Ironmaster seems to be an attempt to appeal to fans of Conan the Barbarian and other sword and sorcery fare. But Ironmaster is less Robert E. Howard and more Edgarriceburroughs. Saying it like that may seem like I'm overselling it a bit, but it's an enjoyable movie and I think you're going to have a good time with my review.
Many thousands of years ago, a tribe of human beings discovered a terrifying weapon and learned to wage war.
You mean those pigs there? These must be those war pigs Black Sabbath warned us about. This is Chief Ixay. He loves succulent squirrels.
There are no more succulent squirrels.
Besides being upset about the lack of squirrels, Ixay is also worried about who's going to replace him when he's gone. His son Vood, he doesn't think is quite cut out for the job, and he'd rather choose someone else.
Ayla's much more level-headed.
So Malibu Defoe over here, this is Ayla, and this other guy, that's Vood. So the scouts return with reports of those war pigs we saw earlier. There's something oddly familiar about this hunting scene. So Chief Haggard Hoskins over here makes the kill, and Vood is disappointed yet again. On their way back home with their kill, they're attacked by a rival tribe. Seems like warfare is being waged just fine over this pig. I guess that's what makes it a war pig.
Who are they? My men!
Oh man, he knocked the caramel corn right out of him.
It's caramely, corny corns. My fave.
That's right, Ayla. The caramel corn is mine.
O granter of courage and punisher of evil, welcome your son to your breast. No! Who doesn't deserve to become chief of Great Zot's tribe? He killed Ixay. He's a murderer and a traitor, and he's got to pay for what he's done. No! Enough! Stop it! What are you waiting for? Get him!
Oh man, we'll never catch him. He stumbled right out of here with a light jog. Seriously though, no one actually tries to chase him.
Vood has spilled the blood of our tribe. He's no longer one of us. From now on, he can be hunted like an animal.
At this point in the story, I began to think that Vood could be our main character. He's set up for a redemption arc and a hero's journey at the same time. He's clearly evil, but I could see a life in exile leading him towards the mentor that's in a far-off land. Perhaps a land that is set in the Iron Age. Maybe that man could teach him the way of the sword and guide him towards atonement. Man, I want to see that movie. Because that's not what happens in Ironmaster.
Instead, Vood travels to a nearby volcano as it's erupting, and there discovers a shaft of iron buried in the dirt. Not long after, Vood encounters a lion, and thanks to his newly discovered weapon, is successful in defeating it. And then this strange woman shows up, and her arrival shatters all hope of redemption for Vood.
Wood!
Who are you?
I'm called Lith, and I salute the great Vood, the future master of all these valleys.
How do you know my name?
The names of all of us are in the stars.
Script.
Where do you come from, Lith?
A faraway land which lies on the other side of the mountain of fire, where they worship mighty Ephron, the earth trembler. He sent me a fiery sign that I should leave the clan. And now I belong to you, Vood.
Vood has returned. Vood has come to fight. He who does not accept me as chief, step forward. I will spare your life. You will stay 6 days and 6 nights in the land of the Ursus. Without weapons, without either food or water. And we'll see how you survive.
This looks awfully familiar. Where have I seen this before? The way Vood was talking, he was just going to exile Ayla. Looks like he's got him out here tied up to some posts to be fed to some damn dirty apes. Time for a meet cute.
Stop there. What do you want?
Nothing. I was out gathering nuts and...
I'm out.
Okay, I edited it like that.
What's that?
Don't worry. It makes you feel better.
Don't I know it?
My name is Isa.
Ayla.
I am of the tribe of wise Mogo, the daughter of Mogo.
Meanwhile, Vood and the boys have learned how to make more iron bludgeons. They do learn fast. Something about this scene seems oddly familiar too. I'm not the type of person that will pick apart a movie looking at its flaws like this thing is unrealistic or that thing doesn't make sense. I just like to enjoy what I'm watching. And I'm not an expert on metallurgy, but I don't think this is how any of that works. That being said, they're not really crafting swords or making steel. They're just making flat iron rods. So I'll allow it. Those flat iron rods would probably be extremely brittle, but we've got to get something like a sword in the hands of these cavemen.
We have the stone, and now that we found a way of melting it, there's no one able to stop us. Not when I have the weapon of a god! Look out there. Each of those fires is a different tribe. Before 2 new moons, all of them will be at my mercy.
So Vood and the gang start to attack other villages, and the first one they come to, they only leave one survivor. Orlando Sandberg here.
I'm your friend. What's your name?
So,
Zal.
the one with the head of the lion attacked us. I was the only survivor.
That man is called Wood. He killed Exe and Ra, the wise. And he tried to kill me.
This is Issa's father, Mogo. He doesn't believe that anyone should fight for any reason, even to defend themselves.
There's an evil side that lurks in each of us. It makes brother turn against brother. We must oppose this violence with wisdom, with persuasion that comes from the heart. Mogo's tribe has no weapons. We do not want weapons. We cannot go against our nature. We have always lived like this. Weapons are evil. Weapons spill blood. And life to us is holy.
Isa, Mogo doesn't understand.
Mogo is wise. Mogo knows what he says.
Food will spill the blood of your tribe.
Mogo has done Wood no harm. Wood would do no harm to Mogo.
So then Vood does harm to Mogo, or at least the people of his village who he's responsible for.
Where's Ayla? I want Ayla. I want Ayla here, dead or alive.
Someone had found a dead body outside the village, and this is why Mogo, Ayla, and Zal aren't in the village at the time it was taken.
You can do nothing for her.
You gotta be kidding me, Mogo. They've got your daughter.
Let's go, come on, while we still have a chance.
Come.
From now on, we'll be sure to have plenty of food and supplies. These people were born to serve. I leave the village in your hands, Zor.
Got to work.
Well, this is a definite improvement over that other movie that had the Wheel of Pain.
But if Mogo is really wise, he knows that his words are good only with freedom. Without freedom, his words are like leaves in the wind.
Ayla will do what he thinks is right. But Mogo's heart is heavy with sorrow. Mogo must go away before he sees the violence of his people. But remember, though weapons may give you back your freedom, one day they may take it away again.
Mogo seriously sucks.
Stop right there! Where you going?
Everywhere and nowhere. I look for berries for my hunger, water for my thirst.
And what tribe do you belong to?
I belong to the tribe of the rabbits and the little animals that live with me in the forest.
Ah, come on, grandfather. Tell me another story.
Don't be afraid of me. I'm harmless.
A troublemaker. That's what you are. I said get down! Now, kiss it. Show us your servitude. Come on, kiss it! You asked for it, you stupid old...
Now you see that evil will always triumph, because good is dumb.
Alright, it's about time we had a kind of sword fight.
I want to fight him and show him I'm stronger. Go out to Vood now. Be cunning. Convince him. Go ahead.
I'll try.
So you trust her?
No. I only want Vood to know that we're here.
Suddenly, Kiss Me Deadly has a problem with fighting now too, even though she's been on the receiving end of violence herself and should understand that sometimes you have to fight to defend yourself.
Somehow we've got to put an end to it.
You will kill also. And what difference will there be then between you and Wood?
Why did you stop? You should have continued the fight.
He fell down. I can't take advantage.
Woodsman will kill you. Believe me, it's true. Not only do they have terrible weapons, but they fight to the finish. When you're in the ground, they won't walk away like you did. They'll use the opportunity to cut you open. Now, come on, try it again.
Why are you so hard on them?
I'm not hard enough.
And that's what he's got. 3 men and a boy. He can't count on the women for anything. It'll be easy to kill them all.
Jeez, lady, who hurt you?
Impatience is born of enthusiasm, but it can be very dangerous. Does he suspect you?
No, I don't think so.
Then you go back to the village And tell him I accept his challenge, and that I'll come alone.
Somewhere along the way, Zal discovers the yew tree and shows it to Ayla, who doesn't think much of it, but they eventually invent the bow.
Where are you, Ayla?
Alright, the moment we've all been waiting for, our final showdown.
Bud! Bud! What kind of surprise?
I'm here, Bud.
Bud! Bud! Attack!
Where do you think you're going? Come back here! Coward, attack!
Come on now, you didn't think that big oily hunk of man meat was going to take out the big bad with a bow and arrow, did you?
You won, Ayla. But one day, there will be another food.
Wait, are you saying you're going to be a father, or do you mean figuratively?
Remember, Ayla, the weapons that win you your freedom may one day take it away again. Man must learn to do without them before it's too late.
So all of the heavy weapons that would sink to the bottom of the lake get thrown in. And humans never fought and killed each other ever again. The end.
While I did enjoy riffing on Ironmaster, I do still recommend it to fans of sword and sorcery movies or fans of movies set in the Stone Age. Just go into it expecting something more like Clan of the Cave Bear or The Quest for Fire. You're not going to get 1 million years BC. There is a bit of fantasy in this, in that they do have sword-like weapons in a time period where no one would have had iron or steel or anything remotely resembling that. But you just have to overlook that. They were trying to appeal to sword and sorcery fans, so they had to bring a sword into it somehow. And I like how they did it. I think it works.
I'm out.